Down a road in Maine and you'll eventually spot a fresh produce stand. But if you're in Phillips, Maine, you may trade in those fruits and veggies for some donuts. Clifford's Donut Shop in Phillips sells handmade donuts and baked goods from scratch Thursday through Saturday. Tiffany and Chris Otanga created the business after moving to Maine to be closer to family. Chris wanted a career change, so they opened the store named after their rescue dog. While Tiffany is a lawyer full-time and helps with the store, Chris's main focus is now their business. Open for about a year now, the stand also rolled in popularity online, going viral on TikTok. Better yet, the roadside stand operates on the honor system.
We had heard of a couple other places in Maine that did honor system businesses like that, and there's, of course, it feels like little farm stands and people who sell eggs all over. So we started with chocolate frosted, original, which is like a vanilla glaze, and then a maple glazed. And we started with those 3 flavors, and once we were comfortable and confident, we started adding additional flavors. It's awesome that we've had this business for a year, and watching it grow and watching people come back seasonally has been really fun too.
To see their menu and hours or to place an order, you can head to Clifford's Donut Shop's Facebook page.